What's up, everybody? I'm making this video today to share with you my D League experience that I had with the Windy City Bulls and Wisconsin Herd. I'm gonna make another video at a later date talking about my experience with the Wisconsin Herd. So this video is obviously for the Windy City Bulls. So I'm gonna take you through the whole process of the registration fee, the forms we had to sign, and me going there doing the whole tryout. Alright, so the cost of the fee was $200. After you paid the fee, they sent you 3 different types of form. One of the forms is a registration form. So the registration form also includes your playing experience. They want to know where you last played there, whether it's high school, college, and if you played professional, so overseas, other D League teams, so on and so forth. So they already have an idea of what kind of players come to participate in the tryout. Another form was to see if you're eligible, and a third form, which is a health form. So the health form is basically saying if you get injured in any way, they're not responsible. If even death come upon you, they're not responsible for that neither. Alright, so once I filled out excuse me, once I filled out all those forms, you can either send them by mail, fax, or email. I just send mine by emails, so it would be faster. Excuse me. Alright, so after that, they send you something else in your email that you need, which will be will help you get registered faster once you get there. Alright, so after I did all that, the same day I get a hotel. I booked a nice hotel like 10 minutes from the actual place it was gonna be at, which is like, I think the place was called Multi-Sport, the gym, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Went there, stayed the night. The next morning, ate a good breakfast, and before I left, so after I ate a good breakfast, I left the hotel around 45ish to get there about 8 o'clock for the registration sign up, because that's what they say. The registration will start there from 8 to 9, and then from 9 to like noon or 2, that's when the actual trial will run through. So after I got there, it was already a couple people waiting, some with their girlfriends, some just chilling by themselves, while the band. So when I went to the door, it was another door that one of the players had opened for me, and I was going to go inside. And then one of the guys, I guess, that worked there said the registration doesn't start until 9. So I'm like, alright. So I went back to my car, sat there until 9 o'clock. About that time, more people started showing up. Some started going to the entrance, and I guess they were getting told that, you know, it doesn't start till 9. So that everybody else was coming back, sat in their car, ate a little bit. Some people drifted around. Some people talked to the other guys they knew. I just sat in my car and like, okay, I'm just waiting for this. You know, just chilling, played on my phone. Alright, fast forward to 9 o'clock. When they got about 9, when they got about, I'll say about 8:55 exactly, something like that. That's when the people that was running it came out, set up the tables, and everybody that was participating in the tryout came there. And then they had 2 different lines. They had on this side, it was from, they was going by last name, so this side was from I forgot. But my side out, my last name started with a K, so my side was on the right side, which was kind of long. So when you went, they would ask you for your ID, so that you could look you up faster in the computer. So once I did that, I got a jersey, and my jersey number was 137, I think. And if you didn't fill out the registration forms before coming to the tryout, they will give you the forms in person, and you will have to go out to like the right from everybody else and fill it out. And then on the far left, they had about 10 people that paid a fee on time. So they were just like walking in, but on the former said they were accepting no walk-ins. The limit of people they were taking was 160. So after all that, once you got your jersey, you have to just wait until everybody got registered, like signed in. That was long as ever. Like what they should have did is once you registered, you could just went in, sat the gym, let you stretch and all that. But they didn't do it. You just have to wait. Which I was like, okay. So fast forward, then after everybody got registered, even I guess they let some of the guys that just walked in. I guess they let them pay their 200 fee and then just let them participate in the tryout. Okay, so once we went in, it was like 4 courts. It was 4 decent-sized courts. Some people was playing a pickup game. Some people were just shooting around. Some people was working on handles and whatnot. Me, I just stretched, put on my ankle brace, put on my shoes, and then I went to the closest court to me by the benches, and it was about 15 guys playing a game. So I just joined in with them until about the 30-minute clock went out. And once that went out, they set us down, talked to us, and it was about I'll say about roughly 8 to like 10, 12 maybe coaches, and it was like a ton of players that was participating. But this is my first time, so I don't know nothing about nothing. But I looked on videos, YouTube videos, and I was told what might happen. So I'm thinking I got a kind of idea what might go down at the tryout. So once he talked to us, he told us that it's more us than them, obviously. So that they might not get to evaluate everybody. Which I was like, yeah, because like it's too many of us to get seen about that many coaches. So after they did that, we all together did couple stretches. After we got done with the stretches, we everybody got on the baseline all the way around all 4 courts. Like from it was a lot of us. Like we all was on the baseline of the court. So this one guy I was talking to there, he told me that was like I want to say that was like his 3rd or 4th time doing one of these tryouts. So he said he already know what happened. He said he always make the top 20, but he never go further than that. So after we get in line, they did 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way around. I think I was in group 1. So after you get your group, you have to go on which court that they signed to. Mine was like all the way on the far left, the first court at the very end of the basket. So after they did that, we did like I think they ran us through maybe three, 4 plays, and they was kind of easy. I mean, I had to play multiple positions, so I had to pay attention closer than to anyone else. So I messed up one of the plays, but they just talked me through it, and that was cool. So once we did that, and then another coach came and they told us, I guess we was gonna run our group, whatever group, 2 groups that was on that court at the time. Those 2 groups was gonna run until how long, whatever. So after once that was all over, your coach would come to your group and he put us to another 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 until everybody was in a group. Even though you still one whole team, so for instance, he would call group 3 go out there for like 5 minutes. I was group 4, I think. So once that group and another group on the opposite team go out there, they run for about 5 minutes, and then 5 minutes over, he'll call another group one, and then that group will go out there, run for 5 minutes, same thing, until we did it about, uh, I think we did about like an hour, maybe more than an hour, and I mean it was fun. So once that was all over, then he everybody got to a big group again, and he talked to us. So in my mind, when I seen the YouTube videos, I seen that they supposed to cut the everybody that's participating. They supposed to cut that in half. So basically, like top 20, as the dude told me before. So I'm thinking they was gonna do that, but they didn't. They just said thanks for coming, this and that and another, and just after that he said then put your jerseys in a trash bag. Some people by the door to put the jersey in the trash bag, and that was it. So I'm like, and it wasn't even. It supposed to end I think at 2 o'clock, and it didn't. I think it ended at like 1:30, 1:25 around there. So, but me and most people just confused. We was like, okay, that's it. Like, oh well. But all in all, it was a good experience. Even though it then ended at the time that it supposed to at 2 o'clock, it was still a good experience. And I know some of y'all might be thinking, do I think it was a scam, this and that and other. As far as it being a scam, I I kind of think it was, but then again, I don't think, and I think it was only because they said they had 160 people to participate was the limit, and I don't know if when they let some of the people just walk on, I don't know if at that time it was 160 already, and they just added more to the event, but it was so many of us trying to do our best to get seen by coaches, and it was just only like I said, between 8 to 12 coaches there, and he even said that we all not gonna he not gonna be able to evaluate all of us, but what they should have did was just they should have had like a limit of 60 players, and the cost still could have been at 200, and then that would have been better. If they couldn't find 60 players, and they could have just did it another event, or have 30, then find nobody, and then do another event and have another 30. But then come to find out, like while we was doing our drills, my team was out at this time, and a tall guy came in, and I guess somebody overheard. They said they was looking. They only had like 1 or 2 spots available. So out of 160 people, maybe plus, they was only taking 2 of us, which they should have did a different kind of way. But like I said, it was a good experience. I will definitely do it again. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna add some drills that we went to that I was in, and just some 5-on-5, so you can stick around to that, and you can like, subscribe, and also comment if you went to a D League tryout. Let me know which one you did and how it went, and would you do it again. See.